And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. In motion right, that's Burks.
Tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. Room past the 35. Gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And the Titans first down.
In motion right, that's Burks. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays, your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
They'll look to throw again.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go, set. Smash, smash. Set.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Texans are at 6 and 9 to start play. But whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get a point in the right direction. They need it quickly. This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Lance's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
Ready.
And Lance now to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Ready.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you know, that the defense has played well enough for them to win.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
First down, Titans.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back and He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Burks.
Drop 60, drop 60. 60 average, 60 average. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hopkins, a man in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw.
It's complete. Burks.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Blue striker. Drill green. Hut, hut.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On the set. 10 cycles. Ready?
Now Lance again.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Strike it.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
3-3. Blaster, 6. set.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Lance to throw it. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On second down, it's Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4.
Ready?
Taylor will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Across midfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
On the ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now. There he goes, left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Here we go.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. 2nd and 10.
Ultra. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you can almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Check, Fury.
On first down, Lance.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. Touchdown, Texans!
Jonathan Taylor.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
18 rattle, 18 rattle. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hurt, hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down carry for Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Set, punt. Strike, strike. Check, punt.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
There he goes, right side.
Inside the 20. Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Houston.
Jonathan Taylor
With career touchdown number 70.
And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cox. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
First down, Tennessee.
Henry up the middle. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
They're going to look to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That open man that time ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bowler. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Titans.
Viking 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That pass taken in by Burks.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Ready,
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Green Jack. Ready?
The Lance going to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The seams parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ultra. Go ultra. Yellow.
Now Lance.
Uncorks one for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
Okay, ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Looking to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll look to throw again. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
The offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in a game without the defense trying to anticipate the call.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 101 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd down.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Ready.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 43 yards. And the Texans have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll change things around before the snap. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Second down and 6 now.
Rig alert, rig alert. 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Well, this crowd into it now, 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Swings this one out wide to Pierce.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they're long first down.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Lance. Ball set up the screen to Taylor. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lance gets the dump off to Pierce.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Houston, they avoid that 10th loss and move to 7-9 on the year.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.